Hey everybody, this is Mark from the Physical Therapy Effect. Today I'm going to be discussing low back pain and low back issues, mostly pertaining to being around the house and the fact that we are all kind of under stay-at-home orders right now. There's a lot more people potentially kind of relaxing a little bit more, maybe hanging out on the couch a little bit more than they should be, or even lying in bed a little bit more than they should be, depending on the positions that they're in. You may also be doing a little bit more cleaning around the house, which is great, good for you. Everybody should be doing it. I know that I've been doing a little more cleaning around the house as well. But what I want to talk about is being in positions where you are flexed or bent forward. So if we take our handy dandy skeleton here, which again, our spine is nicknamed Bill, what I'm discussing is being flexed forward or bent forward from the low back, specifically the lower areas of the spine. And what that can do, one is if this is how you're sitting on the couch, and let me adjust my camera here just a little bit so that you can actually see what I'm talking about. But if we're sitting on the couch like so, as you can see, the natural lordosis or S curve of the spine, which this is our natural posture. Actually, let me fix this a little bit. This is our natural posture here. If we're sitting on the couch for long, extended periods of time, you may be actually doing something along the lines of this, or known as sacral sitting. And what you can see is that that spine, it went from a nice S curve to almost straight. And what this is going to do is this is going to stress a lot of the tissues on the posterior aspect or the back of the spine, basically along your back. Oftentimes, what it'll actually stretch out are a few things. One, you'll stretch the muscles, and we have a whole host of muscles back here, including muscles such as the multifidus, the very small guys that run in between. We have larger muscles, our paraspinal muscles, which run on either side of the spine. They're a little bit bulkier. We have muscles that wrap around from the front, which actually are transverse abdominals, transverse abdominis. We have our lats that come all the way down, and they have some attachments through a piece of fascia onto our low back. So we're going to stress all that or stretch those out. And if we're not exercising regularly these muscles, they'll get stretched out and they're not going to be able to resist forces of us going forward or bending forward right into this position. So you may end up getting issues into the low back and then creating pain in the low back because you don't have the ability to stabilize back there anymore. The other things that you're going to stretch out back there are your ligaments, and we have a whole host of ligaments back here. And what they do also is they resist that going forward motion for the most part. They also resist some rotation. They also resist some side to side motions as well. But if you are sitting in this position, those are going to be stressed for long periods of time. And now those do have nerve innervations. They have pain fibers that go to them. And so when we sit in prolonged periods in flexed positions like that, what we're going to do is we're going to stress those ligaments, and they are going to send a signal back to our brain that says, hey, you know what, we don't like this, and there's going to be a pain sensation through that area. So one way to get rid of that is we've discussed in the past one of my favorite exercises, which are baby twerks, right? A little bit of extension, through the very lower aspects of the lumbar spine. We're just trying to do a little bit of extension through these lower segments of the lumbar spine without turning on some of the larger areas of the spine. Another way to do this is just to get up and move a little bit, potentially change seats, potentially try lying down versus just sitting on the couch. But my best recommendation is when you can and if you're allowed to, go out and go for a walk or get up and move around, try some exercises. There's plenty of great YouTube videos out there for people who like to do exercise and everything else like that. So there's a lot of options, but the most important thing is our spine was built for motion. So sitting around or sitting in a slouched posture for a long period of time will definitely put stress on the posterior aspects of the spine and create some lumbar spine issues. So if you want to prevent that, get up and move. That's my best recommendation. Try the little baby twerks. We've posted videos of this before. Potentially, if that is correct for you, or go out for a walk, or try like I said, a YouTube exercise video or anything else like that you really enjoy doing. It's important to stay moving, especially during this time where we're stuck in the house. So again, as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to email us from our website, or follow us on our YouTube channel so that we can continue to build content for what it is that you're actually looking for. Other than that, have a great day.